morning coffee short time, I guess, for everyone. So if I would like to tell you that it's again a boring topic, but I think let's make it a little bit of exciting for supply chain in the quick commerce world. So is everybody aware what is quick commerce these days? The 10-minute delivery drug that we are into right now. Okay, so we, as Fast&Up and the two other brands that we have right now is, we are into daily hydration, we are into skin radiation, we are into NightOut. So if you people had loads of drinks last night, so you can have the NightOut to have the better mornings after. So Fast&Up deals into products which are into hydration, which are into your daily supplements, protein powders, weight management, and things so on and so forth. Plus, Chicnutrix is a brand which basically handles in terms of skin radiance towards women right now. Okay, so what is quick commerce? So quick commerce is all about getting faster deliveries to your doorsteps. So it's like a blink of an eye in terms of supply chain, a blink of an eye services that you get in India, most probably. So how basically we deal as Fast&Up, NightOut, and Chicnutrix under the umbrella of these three brands. So what we do demand fluctuation behaviors like an heartbeat. So like my previous speaker said, it's a journey from A to B, which I totally believe the supply chains any which way is a journey of A to B. But between an A to B, it's not a straight line. Straight line is all about being a dead patient. So everything runs on an ECG platform right now. So it's always up and down, up and down. So we really need to predict, highlight the need of the proactive orchestration to maintain the stability in that case. Next is predict before it peaks. So how come we can predict that the database on which we are working or on the product line which we are working are going with the sync? So what we do is we basically accurate SQ level forecasting, which helps us to maintain the business to scale and manage demand peaks. So how do we do that? So I'll tell you, in Fast&Up, Chicnutrix, and NightOut, under the umbrella, we have our own factory where we produce these products. So the assembly line is in our control, which helps us to maintain everything under our own service. Next, if I go to, it is one goal, one SLA. How can we basically reach to a level of sustainability along with the goal setup? So if we don't protect our SLAs, for example, the POs that we get, from PO to order, order to invoicing, invoicing to dispatch, batch management, dispatching of products with proper QC, these are the things that basically help us to maintain overall SLAs of our own, these supply chain nitty-gritties that we get into every day. So how do we manage that? We basically thread out each and everything from order to PO to invoice to getting it packed, managing their batches along with all the products which are getting packed in our warehouse from our factory towards the distribution centers where we're delivering. So the biggest players right now in the supply chain world as of now are with us. You beat it DHL, you beat it DP World, you beat it Blue Dart in India, Delivery. So all the bigger players with which we are partners. I don't call them 3PL services, I call them partners. Why? Because if we don't partner with them, we are not able to scale also. So, which helps us to maintain our SLAs with one goal, and SLA production, sales, marketing, category team, supply chain, everyone has to work in sync so that the end goal is reaching to the customer nearby is possible, else it will not be possible to reach. So with demand generation, it becomes scalability. So how do we manage scalability in India? So right now, it's all about warehousing, storage. So what we do in factory? So it's a one-shift program? No. We do 3 shifts program to scale up. We hire manpower. We put in a lot of processes so that scaling up is possible overnightly also. Plus, what we do, I have a warehouse which is, let's say, 50,000 square feet of area right now. I cannot expand that 50,000 to a 1 lakh square feet or 100,000 square feet. What we do vertical stacking of those particular products. So that we create the warehouse from a 50,000 square feet to a 1 lakh square feet within the same setup that we have. So that we do a lot of reverse engineering and forward-looking approach to these particular points so that our storage capacity is increased within the same assets and within the same, what do you call these, the environment that we have created right now. Okay, and with all these, by creating such initiatives, we also help the company to reduce. Because as a supply chain enthusiast, I must say, but I will still remain as a cost center to the company. Supply chain will always be a cost center. It will never be seen as profit center. But what we do as supply chain subject matter experts or people who are working in this whole line, we try to save a lot of cost so that that cost is basically used by the marketing team or a sales team to enhance the overall business. Provided I am a 5% P&L to my company, let's say if I bring it down to 4.25 or a 4.5, that 0.5% will help my company to get an incremental business out of it, which will help as a company to grow under a seamless cost management system also. So with scalability, of course, intelligence over instinct will also work. So everybody is saying these days that AI is gonna obsolete jobs, but I don't think AI will help us to pack orders. AI will never be able to produce products, because any which ways people will be required. But yes, as a supply chain person, I think 30% of our life will get changed, the way we used to see the data and the way we are seeing the data right now. So AI is any which way helping us to predict demand fluctuation. For example, if I put, just going back to it, AI, so we have to be AI ready first. If we are not AI ready, we'll not be able to get the best use of it. If we don't give a better input in whatever AI module, let's say Claude or an ChatGPT that we use, if you don't give them the right input, we'll not be able to get the best of the output that we are looking at. Because as a human being, we only see maybe 1 or 2 dimension. But AI gives you more than 4 or 5 dimensional answers. But for that, if we don't give AI as in the right approach, so it is all about, if I have to play cricket or a badminton, I have to first get trained for that. If I'm for a professional, of course. So for that, if I'm not trained in AI, I will not be able to get the best output of it. So I urge every company who is using AI, first of all, let your people be trained on AI and then implement those processes, instead of putting them in dark, putting people on dark that go and use AI. No, that will not happen. First of all, people have to get trained on AI. If you don't get trained to AI, you will not get the best of the results from AI. I'm betting on that AI gives you at least 4 to 5 dimensional databases, which you can think, analyze, and enact on it also. Because with like-minded people, you get similar ideas, or maybe 1 or 2 ideas, but with AI, you get multiple ideas also. Then, at last, I must say that speed and quality coexist. So that's by the way, this is my last slide, because I really wanted to be quick. So this is basically, speed and quality is always a interconnected thing, which we always manage. How? So quality means we have our own setup of factory, we have our own setup of manpower, we are own, which are like R&D team, to factory, to formulations. So Fast&Up, Chicnutrix, and NightOut happened 10 years back. We are not a 50, 60-year-old legacy company. We are a 10-year-old company. We have around 150 patented formulations, with which we create products and with which we manufacture these effervescent tablets that we have, with which I didn't have coffee in the morning, by the way. I had my hydration drink first thing in the morning. If you really want to try, these are on my table. You can also try. So these helps us to hydrate, and these have proper 5 electrolytes which a body needs in terms of vitamin C, B12, and multiple vitamins that you have. Skin hydration, glutathiones, vitamin C, for skin lightening, weight management. So with speed and quality, if I come back to this particular slide, is achieving swift, effective deliveries without compromising quality is essential today in today's market. With the reverse engineering from the production point of view, if you don't have at least a 6 months of trajectory data with you, you will not be able to scale, at least in the Indian market and the global market. If you are running on a daily basis operations, you will fail. You will any which ways fail. Because, first of all, you need to have a ready in-hand inventory for at least 45 days and a rollover period, because you have to maintain batches. So we, right now, are producing more than 200,000 pieces every day, which includes 20 tablets in this tube that I showed you. So if you multiply, you'll get to know how big operations are we running now from the factory point of view. Plus, we have 3 to 4 warehouses within India, which is in the north, east, west, south part of India, so that every customer is, basically we are trying to reach near to every customer in every zone. Also, we have started using new technologies like drone deliveries. For example, a drone will come to our warehouse, pick up products, go to a central drone port, not the airport, but a drone port, where they have 40 or 50 different drones standing there. And one single drone has a capacity of doing 10 kgs. Of course, I know you're sitting here, you'll say it will not be able to handle furniture items, but yes, we are into small commodities, so drone can only and only handle weight management of almost a weight capacity of 10 kgs in volumetric as well as dead weight as well. But yes, I think that'll be all.